distinguished delegates from around the world. Good afternoon, civil society. I am a woman. I am a farmer, a grower. I represent the Andean countries in small farming communities of illicit crops. I wish to begin by underscoring that reducing crops has created serious problems affecting us first. We farmers, our human rights are affected. And so I'd like to ask all delegates from around the world, as a producer and farmer, these small farmers are the ones most affected. And so I want to ask you about this policy. This policy of eradication must end, this forced eradication applied to date in the various countries of Asia, America, the Caribbean, elsewhere. These have been complete failures. The forced eradication, including by chemical, biological, manual, or other means of eradicating crops produced by small farmers, this runs counter to human rights. This causes various conflicts. It expands the farming area. It causes environmental problems and destroys livelihoods. We, the farmers of the world, have multiple uses for these plants, such as the coca leaf. This is part of our heritage for the Andean peoples. And so we would ask the international community to respect us and also to have access to the international market for these plants. We know that our production can end up producing cocaine. There are various reasons for this. There are poor regions, such as Alto Baraya and Catatumbo, Chapare, and other areas where coca is produced because it is the only viable option for the farming community there. There are no alternatives to this. The main problems of alternative development has been the lack of involvement of communities in designing and implementing actions and short-term approaches, and this leads to corruption and the funds ending in the wrong hands. The crops, there's a lack of a gender approach, and the environment is harmed, and this does not promote sustainability. There's a lack of sustainable access to the lands, markets, and technologies. To conclude, distinguished delegates of the world, we want to ask very clearly, we farmers are not victims. We are not criminals. We are not terrorists. We are people who are in charge of feeding our world. And so we would ask the representative of China, Peru, this alternative development is not helpful. Mr. Humala mentioned Peru. In Peru, in fact, poverty, injustice has grown tremendously because of crop eradication, and we are tired of these policies, these prohibitionist policies which criminalize and penalize the sectors of the growth of these illicit crops. Thank you.